What is going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and today, yes, finally another Bluetooth speaker. This is kind of version 2.0 of what I've reviewed in the past. This is the big brother. This is the new one. So if you remember a few months ago, I reviewed something called the Tivoo. It was like a Pixel TV Bluetooth speaker. It was a very unique product. This is the big boy. They call it the Tivoo Max. It is much bigger, and it is now a 2.1 sound system. If you remember from that last video, you can customize, you can change what you want it to be displayed on that speaker. I'm extremely interested to see how this actually sounds. By no means was the original Tivoo lacking in kind of sound quality, but this has a 2.1 sound system, and I'm excited to hear exactly what that means. But of course, in traditional format here, before we get into the box, we of course have to take a look at it. So this is by Divoom, similar to the other Tivoo. Tivoo Max 2.1 Subwoofer Pixel Art speaker. This is what it's going to look like. As you can tell by the picture here, its screen to bezel ratio is significantly larger. Some features here at the bottom: 2.1 audio with subwoofer, pixel art creation, online community, smart alarm, event notification, and then just some more features noted on the back. But we will be going through that very shortly once it's out of the box. And wow, that is much bigger than I expected. There we go. This has some pretty good weight to it. Of course, it's wrapped in plastic, so let's get rid of that. Wow, that display is actually very, very large. The first comments I do have, of course, is the weight, the style. It looks really kind of retro, very good looking, and the dial knob here on the side is very satisfying. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a very tactile and kind of satisfying thing to roll. Of course, that is important. Let's put that off to the side here. And what else do we have? Literature and stickers, more literature, and I'm assuming this is the power kit. Wow! You get an auxiliary cable and of course a micro USB to power everything up, and it is braided cables. This is some high quality cables. Anyways, off to the side, hopefully it's got juice, and here it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can turn this on. Please have juice. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that off to the side like that. It's asking me to pair my device, I'm assuming by that Bluetooth symbol there. So let's go into settings, Bluetooth. There we go, Tivoo Max audio, and we are connected. Before we get into kind of the sound system here, let me go back to the app. I believe I still have it on my phone. Yep, okay. Okay, it's updating here. Anyways, it is very easy to connect, as you just saw. I just had to download the app, of course. I'll have a link to all of this fun stuff down in the description, of course. But yeah, so let it sync up here. And while it's doing that, let's go over some of the features, some of the buttons, some of the tactile little things, nooks and crannies of the actual speaker. So of course, you've got a massive front display here, pixel art, RGB kind of going on. You can of course customize that, make your own, choose what you want. And on the right hand side, you have two buttons. The big knob here is to toggle through kind of displays and things that's going on the display itself. The button directly below that is to change your audio input, so between Bluetooth and auxiliary. On the top, you're gonna have a few tactile buttons here, plus and minus to control your volume, play, pause, and your alarm button. And the only other thing worth noting, of course, is on the back here, just behind that protective little cover, you got your auxiliary cable if you want to plug this in directly, and a micro USB port to charge everything up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now updated, and you can obviously see here that we've got a little bit of Pac-Man action. Essentially, what I wanted to show is just the big variety of kind of customizable things you can actually pick. So these are artworks that people have actually done. If you love your mom, this is perfect. It's literally like endless. Like, just look at that. Endless, endless, endless. And of course, we do have a profile, so if you want to create one and share it, you could. This app is very vast, and you can do so many different types of things with it. The clock, your lighting here, you can just have a random color of light. It's a whole bunch of effects, visualizer. So if you're playing music, this could be your thing. Okay, anyways, moral of the story is, let's play some music, because I'm actually very interested in hearing just the quality of sound here. Let's go to something that's not copywritten. Very clean. very impressive, to be 100% honest. I was not expecting that sheer volume. That was actually very loud. Let me put it to something that's a little bit more applicable. Oh, would you look at that? But that's a Tivoo Max. That's actually very impressive of how loud and how good that quality was. I was truly not expecting that. I mean, it is a Pixel Bluetooth speaker, so I mean, you thought there was a little bit of a novelty thing, but that actually produced a very good, very loud sound. But what I can honestly say is that it's a very unique looking speaker. It sounds great, and it will definitely be kind of more of a little bit of an addition to the room. Would I have a party with this speaker? Absolutely not. But would I listen to a podcast? Was I listen to some good music? Absolutely. This is probably gonna go just on the side of my TV there if I want to kind of, you know, relax on the couch, listen to some music, maybe even read a book. I'm just kidding, I don't do that. Anyways, but this is the Tivoo Max, very unique. Again, Divoom, like I said in the last video, you guys made a very top quality product here. It looks great, it feels great, it sounds great, and it's just a little bit of addition to the space that you will be putting it in. I'm a huge fan. I could recommend this. I will of course have links down to everything down in the description below. But for additional brownie points, please follow me on all my social media. Links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.